1 cup per day is
One?
still okay.
Well, no.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
What I'm
Yeah.
saying is
Nge-vape teman-teman Inastrian juga ada nikotinnya. It's also it contains nicotine.
oh yes, very much.
But look, there are ways to help you give up smoking.
The number one trick to quit smoking.
Hello, Inastrian. This is our first time with international vibes. We have 2 international guests here. Jadi kita ada 2 tamu internasional di sini. Ya, this is a great opportunity. With all due respect, I'll introduce Mr. Paul Bennets as life coach and health education.
Yeah, hi everyone.
Halo semua. And then we have Mr. David Jevtovic as Managing Director, Behavior Support Practitioner, and Rehabilitation Therapist. In this case, psychosocial. And in this occasion, we're going to talk about healthy lifestyle and how to quit smoking. Okay. I'm trying to make this dialogue as casual as possible.
That's good.
Yeah. But before we going down to the topic, guys, sebelum kita masuk ke topik inti, teman-teman, ini, I'm wondering, Mr. Paul, how can I call you?
Call me either Mr. Paul or Paul.
Okay, Mr. Paul. Okay. What about
David,
David? Okay, Mr. David. I'm wondering, what do you do in life coach as life coach and health education?
Yeah, well, what I do as a life coach, I encourage people to live a healthy life.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, that's pretty well it. And there's a lot of things that stop people doing that. A lot of busyness in life and stress, and a lot of lack of education when it comes to the simple things that really makes up a healthy life.
The less of like of education about their healthy
Yeah.
life. Okay, that's to carry people with their to
Yeah.
carry people about their
Yeah.
lifestyle. What about what do you do, Mr. David, as managing director, behavior support practitioner, and rehabilitation therapist?
so a lot of the times I'm sitting in my office managing the business, but we look after people with quite severe mental health disorders,
Okay.
and we're trying to help them to improve their life, health education part of it,
Okay.
to help them with their diet, with their smoking, drinking, and to improve their mental health.
Okay. More than mental health, but also their smoking habit.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, in Austrian, seems like Indonesian. That's our society. We mentioned our society with Inastrian terms.
In Austrian?
Inastrian. Inas.
Yes.
Yes, Inastrian. It means that our people, Inas people. Okay. So that's why I call them hello Inastrian. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in 1 hour, I'm Fatur with our international guest. We discuss about this topic, guys. Well, in our daily life, we try to be concerned about healthy living. But as we know, in some circumstances, there's a lot of people around us who smoking. Smoking, maybe our friends, teman-teman kita ngerokok, our family, or any our close relation. I mean, and also there's a lot of in same way. In same time, there's a lot of campaign that mention smoking should be banned because it has a lot of serious problem for our health. Now, I'm wondering actually, what is happening in our body when we are smoking?
Yeah. Well, look, smoking affects every part of a human body. It's not just lungs,
Mhm.
it goes everywhere because it goes in through your blood and travels everywhere. Nicotine and over 4,000 chemicals are associated with smoking tobacco. And if you isolated those chemicals, there's no way you would touch them, let alone drink them or eat them.
Okay.
They're pretty serious, heavy-duty chemicals. But of course, they come in small waves as you smoke, and slowly it's tearing your body apart.
Okay. It's tearing our body apart. It's not only about our lungs, but also our blood.
Yeah.
Oke, jadi teman-teman, ini rokok itu seandainya kita tahu apa ya yang ada di dalamnya, kita bahkan tidak mau menyentuhnya. Because it's not only impact our lungs and heart, but also our blood, darah kita. So, Mr. David, I'm wondering also why is smoking so addictive?
Because of the drug nicotine.
Okay,
So we have
chemicals.
we have this drug called nicotine that it's in every cigarette, it's in every vape, and the nicotine is the drug that drives that addiction. Once you're addicted to nicotine, it is very hard to give up.
Jadi sekali kita kecanduan nikotin sangat-sangat sulit untuk berhenti. And this is really interesting because I heard about vape also. Vaping biasanya,
Vaping,
ya, nge-vape teman-teman Austrian juga ada nikotinnya. It's also contains nicotine.
Oh yes, very very much so, and also lots of other chemicals that are bad for our body.
Which one is more dangerous? Is it vaping or cigarette?
They're both as dangerous as each other. Both are both are very bad for a human being.
Okay. Stupid question because I comparing two dangerous things here.
Actually, I'll tell you this. In some ways, vaping can be considered to be more dangerous than a cigarette, because a cigarette is time limited. You get the cigarette, you light it, you smoke it. There's only that much to smoke.
Okay.
And then you put the cigarette out. Generally speaking, people then don't pick up another cigarette straight away. They can chain smoke, but they're not going to continue doing that.
Okay.
Whereas with a vape, there is no start and stop. There is no light, and you have a set time.
Okay.
You're just forever.
Okay.
And a lot of people, when they first start vaping, suffer from nicotine poisoning because they have too much all at once.
Okay.
So in some ways, it can be initially a little bit more dangerous than a cigarette, but both of them, long term, is going to give you the same diseases.
Okay. So even though some people try to, I want to stop my cigarette, but and then he or they try vaping, it's a similar risk.
You're not going to stop smoking with vaping.
Okay, we're gonna stop smoking with vaping. Guys, kalian tidak akan bisa berhenti merokok dengan alasan mau pindah ke vape. Tetap risikonya sama-sama berbahaya. Seperti itu, ya. Okay, it's going interesting. Mr. Paul, since I take big attention for this sentence in your paper. I don't know which one you were. Smoking doesn't increase our mental and physical health. This is going to be interesting because some people feel that they are more creative after smoking, and they become more powerful, and they can work every single thing after they smoke. This is going to be interesting. What do you think about that?
Well, look, David probably talk on that from a medical, mind. It is a deception. There's no doubt about it. smoking does relax you, but it's catching you all the time, and it actually makes it's a little bit like caffeine. You know, you have some caffeine, it relaxes you, but slowly it's getting worse, and it's catching you and taking you further down a deep hole.
Okay.
So David?
The thing.
I'm now going to contradict a little bit of what Paul said. So I'm sorry. Both nicotine and caffeine are what we call stimulant drugs.
Okay.
They stimulate
They
you.
are stimulant drugs.
So if I can ask you to imagine when you first had caffeine, the very first time you had caffeine, it didn't relax you. When a person who doesn't drink caffeine has a coffee, generally speaking, their heart starts to pump quicker.
Okay.
They can get jittery,
Tremor.
Their mind can feel like they're racing. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So this is when they first start drinking. Same when they first start smoking. When a person first starts smoking, they have these reactions that are stimulating the body. But when they repeat that behavior, when they repeat having a tobacco and continue to have it, what they're doing is they're building up a level of nicotine in their body.
Addictive feeling.
Yes. So in the same with caffeine, they're building up a level of caffeine in their body. Now what happens? The minute you stop smoking, so you have a cigarette and you put the cigarette out, so when you smoke it, like let's just say this is what we call baseline, and now you smoke it and the nicotine level rises. The minute you put that cigarette out, the nicotine level starts to fall.
Okay.
Right? Same with coffee. When you stop drinking coffee, your caffeine level in your body starts to fall.
Okay.
And maybe half an hour or maybe an hour later, when it's fallen, then your brain pushes you to have another cigarette to then build it up.
Build it up more.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what happens is, I'll say this about smoking, the level drops, the person then goes, oh, I feel like a cigarette. They light a cigarette, they have the nicotine, it builds up and they go,
That's the relaxing.
That's relaxing.
And I suppose that's what I'm talking about.
That's the relaxing. But it's not true relaxing.
Okay.
They're only relaxing because they fed their body
with the stimulant.
the drug.
It's only a stimulant, not a true relaxation.
No.
Okay, because after we consume it, it needs more than before. Okay.
It keeps rolling over.
Okay, let's go.
And it's the same with caffeine.
Mm.
The levels drop, someone has a sip of coffee, level rises. Oh,
Okay.
that feels so relaxing.
We will talk about coffee later. I will ask more because I'm a coffee drinker. So, jadi gitu, teman-teman. In Australia, merokok memang itu melegakan. Merokok kadang membuat relaksasi. It's relaxing. Itu melegakan, tapi itu adalah awal yang menuntut konsumsi yang semakin banyak, semakin tinggi untuk menanggulangi rasa kegelisahan kalau kita sudah tidak merokok. Artinya dia akan selalu berkelanjutan, teman-teman. That's really dangerous for our health. Yeah. Okay,
There's a good
more
example.
interesting.
I often get this with boys at school.
Yeah.
They say when they're sitting at an exam, they need a cigarette to relax.
Yeah.
Okay, and so that's my point about it relaxes us, but it's feeding the beast
become more creative.
because it's getting worse and worse. So there's a far better approach to relaxing than taking a cigarette to settle the desire.
What can I do to avoid
Well,
that?
certainly you have to get through that by giving up. whether it be cigarettes or caffeine, there is a bit of a withdrawal period.
Sorry?
There is a withdrawal period. Your body feels like it's going
Okay.
through withdrawals. But once you get through that,
Okay.
you don't need those items
Okay.
to relax.
It means that we need to feel it through. That's
There is a
condition.
Look, there is a difficult period to get through, but
Mhm.
we can easily get through it.
But they feel they're gonna die.
They won't die.
Oke, guys. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian gelisah tidak merokok, percayalah kalian tidak akan mati. Ya. Jadi kan sering ada yang merasa merokok itu kalau tidak merokok, but a funny sentence like this. Merokok mati, tidak merokok mati. Smoking will die, but if I don't smoke, I will die also. What do you think about that?
People are always looking for excuses
Okay, just
to
excuse.
continue the habit all the time. It's true. We are all going to die one day.
Okay,
That's true.
that's true.
But a smoker will statistically die earlier than a non-smoker
Okay.
on average.
Yeah.
And their death generally can be more painful than a non-smoker's death because a smoker will suffer many different diseases.
Okay.
And a non-smoker can still suffer a disease, but it won't be as bad as the diseases that are associated with smoking.
Jadi istilahnya teman-teman, ada pertanyaan, ada kalimat kayak gini, merokok mati, tidak merokok mati. Nah, ini penjelasan barusan. Memang ya, merokok itu mati adalah keniscayaan, itu hal yang pasti. Hanya saja kalau dengan merokok, itu kita berpotensi untuk mengalami banyak penyakit-penyakit yang lebih menyiksa ketimbang orang yang tidak merokok. Ya, kayak gitu in Austria. So talking about life expectancy, it's getting become more interesting. A lot of people who still live longer have a smoking habit. This is still paradigm. Is it any statistic that the people who are smoking, they have longer life because there's a lot of old people who live longer with they are smoking. What do you think?
There's not a lot.
Okay, not a lot. Not a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Certainly, with my experience, we look at the regular outcome, and most people that smoke get sick sooner or later, and their life is shorter. But some do go longer.
Okay.
Some people that drink alcohol, 'cause I don't drink alcohol, but some people can drink alcohol and live to an old age, for sure. But generally, they get sick. They get sick and they live short. That's just what it is.
Oke, jadi Inastrian bisa saja kan biasa ada istilah itu yang tua masih panjang umurnya dan dengan rokok itu karena pengetahuan kita terhadap orang hidup gara-gara hidupnya lebih panjang gara-gara rokok itu masih sedikit. Itu sedikit yang kita tahu. Sementara tidak banyak orang yang hidupnya itu atau usianya itu lebih panjang dengan rokok. How can we? Is there any trick to stop smoking?
Well, if there was, people would be doing it. But look, there are ways to help you give up smoking that ease the withdrawals, that give you a stronger ability to overcome the issues that you face, especially in the first few weeks. So there are ways to do it for sure. Certainly, exercise is an important one. And, changing some of your habits. Like when I get up in the morning, okay, I I was a smoker, I would get my coffee, I'd get my cigarette, and I'd go and sit in a particular seat. And that's a habit.
Okay.
And not all habits are good. Some are
Mhm.
good, some aren't. And so you would change that habit. You would get up in the morning,
Mhm.
you might have a shower on Monday, and
Monday,
then you go for a walk.
Without any coffee or cigarette.
That's right.
Okay.
But drink water.
Okay.
And so that's starting to break the habit.
That's a simple thing.
Very simple. You get rid of your ashtrays. You clean your house.
Mhm.
Get rid of the smell. Don't have cigarettes in your cupboard thinking, just in case I might need them. You know?
But sometimes I think the smoker brain will feels. I think I need to do something for smoker's brain. Their brain try to find.
For sure.
Yeah.
Look, and David could talk to this, but one of the things is we've got to start to tell our brain what to think. And that is, smoking is bad for me. Or smoking is bad for you. And you will be a lot healthier. You keep telling yourself that, and you'll start to believe it. Okay? So David could probably talk to that if you wanted to.
There are many. The question was how to stop smoking. Is that correct?
Sorry.
The question was how to stop smoking.
Yeah. The trick.
Look, there are many. The list is long, and we don't have the time this afternoon to go through the entire list. Paul and I and some other people, we run quit smoking programs that take the time to share those different techniques and strategies to be able to quit. But I would say everything that Paul has said, totally agree with. Like these suggestions that Paul has given are excellent suggestions. But I would say the number one thing, the number one trick to quit smoking is the smoker must want to.
Okay. The desire to stop.
Yeah. They may still be smoking, but inside of themselves, they really don't want to, and they want to stop. If they have the desire to stop, then everything else that Paul has said can be utilized to assist them to stop.
Okay.
And to assist them to stay stopped.
Okay. Jadi yang pertama harus mau dulu. Kayak teman-teman yang mau berhenti merokok harus dulu yakinkan dirinya untuk mau berhenti. Ya, itu dulu. Karena tanpa kemauan, we will not going too far for this.
Yeah.
What about the second trick?
But look, on that point, and it's true, education.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people are uneducated when it comes to how bad a cigarette is.
Okay.
They see the big advertisements.
Yes.
They see only good things.
Yeah.
People that are, I feel so cool and relaxed, it looks good and all this stuff.
Even though there is cigarette kills you in Indonesia.
But the reality of it is they're not facing.
Okay.
And so once you start to understand the reality, when you look at the figures, I tell you, it does shock you. Even from a financial point of view.
Okay.
If you really looked at the figures, you would be shocked. Even one pack a day, most people smoke one pack a day.
Okay.
It really adds up. Over a year, to 5 years, to 10 years, you could buy a car.
Yeah.
You could put a deposit on a house.
Yeah. You can buy a car, you can buy a deposit for a house.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do people often return? Return to smoking even after successfully quitting? They stop, maybe they stop smoking for 1 or 2 or 3 weeks, but then they back again.
There's a number of reasons. You know, you think about the month of Ramadan, where you get together, and, you know, and if you're a non-smoker, you can feel very left out.
Yeah.
You know, you're not sitting around the area with the man talking and enjoying the company. you know, there's a lot of peer pressure. For young people, there's peer pressure. Even for older people.
Oke, ya. In Australia kita bisa berkaca katanya di bulan Ramadan. Oke, in Ramadan, right?
Yeah.
Kita bisa tidak merokok dulu dalam sebulan. It means that we can stop it by ourselves, by our desire. Ya, jadi it means that if they back again after 3 weeks, it means that they have too small desire to stop.
Well, there is an understanding, but there is an understanding that they think they have really achieved something. 3 weeks, I'm clean, and now I deserve to smoke again, at least to have a packet. I
Okay.
deserve it
Okay.
because I've given up for so, you know. They tell themselves anything.
Okay, seems like self-reward. Self-reward. I mean, after they try to smoke, maybe I can try vacation.
Yeah. Well, that's what smokers say to me, like David Livingston say that. I deserve to have a few
Okay.
cigarettes because I've given up for so long.
3 weeks
Mhm.
is not a long time
Okay.
when you've given up nicotine. Even like at the 3 week point, you still haven't mastered coping with all of the triggers that are reminding you to go back to smoking. A person really needs to give themselves around 18 months of not smoking before they will have started to master those triggers that have pushing and reminding them to have a cigarette.
Interesting. Jadi kita harus menjauh dari hal-hal yang mengingatkan kita atau yang nge-trigger. Avoid the trigger thing. It means that what about our smoker relation? I mean, should we avoid to meet with them?
Yes,
Okay,
Initially.
yes.
for sure.
At first, for sure.
Look, it really comes down to how much you appreciate good health and a good future.
Okay. Now, next question. I have heard that passive smokers, I mean, people like me, I don't smoke, but my circle. So that's why I asked this. Is it more dangerous for us, the passive smokers?
Yeah, well,
Yes,
Seriously?
yes.
it,
Secondhand smoke
Okay.
is more dangerous than direct smoking. Yes. That's why in many countries around the world now, what you're finding is that the governments are bringing laws and banning smoking in restaurants,
Okay.
in clubs, in public spaces,
Cafe.
yeah, cafes.
Cafe.
No, you can't sit in a cafe and smoke
They usually working in that place.
in many countries because they recognise the government, the science
Okay.
is telling us that the secondhand smoke is worse than the direct smoke.
Okay.
Even you will find this in families where just one person smokes.
Okay.
So let's say, for example, you have mum, you have dad,
Okay.
and you have a couple of children, right? And let's say in that family, dad smokes,
Okay.
right? But mum doesn't like dad smoking in the house. So mum says, when you have a cigarette, you got to go outside,
Okay.
right, and smoke. And dad does that. He goes outside and he has his cigarette. When he comes back in the house, even though he smoked outside,
Yeah.
that invisible smoke is still on him,
Okay. Invisible smoker.
right?
Okay.
And the children that come up to him and sit on his knee and play with him, they're inhaling that.
Okay.
And what we find is that the children of smokers suffer more colds, more lung disease than the children of non-smokers, even though they're not directly sitting in the room with them. Now, if they're sitting in the room with them, families that don't care and smoke in the room, it's worse again.
Okay, it's getting worse.
Yeah, it is. And there's no filter on,
Okay.
on a passive smoke. You see?
And
So it's straight in.
the one and only filter of the passive smoker is stay away.
Yeah.
Jadi ini mengejutkan. It's quite shocking for me. Jadi teman-teman yang punya keluarga perokok, ya ini katanya meskipun kayak di rumah bapak itu disuruh ya merokok, habis itu masuk lagi, itu zat-zat yang tidak kelihatan, the invisible chemicals, ya, itu masih nempel di badan bapaknya. Anak datang peluk, nah itu efeknya bisa langsung terhirup, ya teman-teman, bisa langsung terhirup oleh anak-anak kita, oleh keluarga kita, and it's too risky for them. Jadi resikonya jangan berpikir bahwa teman-teman kalau bapak-bapak ini, industrian bapak-bapak mau merokok di luar, habis merokok masuk peluk keluarga, masih zat berbahayanya itu masih ada di badan kita. Okay, I just know about it.
Sure.
So this is absolutely answer the next question. What happens if I have a smoker circle? So that's why I need to stay away from them
Yeah, for a period of time.
for a period of time.
And you've just got to explain, look, I've given up.
Okay.
And yeah, just, I really appreciate you helping me and respecting my.
Okay.
Often though, they don't like you because a non-smoker, someone wanting to stop, they're wanting to rise above the crowd,
Okay.
to be more of an individual. The crowd doesn't like that, so they will tend to try and you need to stay with us.
Okay.
Then we're all in this together. You want to rise above it, and sometimes they'll pull you back because they don't like you being too far in front.
Okay.
You see.
Yeah.
I've had husbands and wives come to me for therapy.
Okay.
Both of them smoke, and they want to quit, but they've decided that they want to do it one at a time.
Therapy.
And we tell them, we say, no, it doesn't work,
Okay.
right? If the wife quits and the husband still smokes, the wife will return to smoking. If the husband quits and the wife still smokes, the husband will return to smoking. Our recommendation is always, if you want to quit, then you both quit
Okay.
at the same
Both
time.
quick.
At the same time.
So you support each other.
No smokers allowed in this house. No one. Okay.
That's true.
Oke, jadi kalau mau berhenti merokok ya paling tidak di dalam keluarga itu semua diusahakan berhenti ya teman-teman ya. It's really dangerous for us. You say about therapy. It means that there are intensive care. There's an intensive care for smokers to cure their habit.
Well, you can go to a counselling therapy to help you
Okay. Oh,
to help
there's
you
therapy also.
overcome that.
Let's say I'm a smoker who wanna stop. What should I consume to replace it? Because I think my tongue is become something's wrong in my tongue and I need to feel something. So what should I consume to replace it?
Yeah, sure. That's a good question. So what we recommend is that you certainly try and keep off things associated with your smoking, which might be greasy food. Keep away from junk, but eat more fruits, fresh things, fresh juices, healthier things. Make healthier alternatives.
Okay.
Get out and walk more, drink more water. Yeah, look, and it doesn't hurt to suck a lolly. Like, it's not that you're going to be living on lollies,
Okay,
but if
okay.
it helps you, fine. But
So
The other thing is when you quit smoking is to either quit coffee, quit caffeine, or at least halve it, at least half the strength that you had.
okay.
The reason for that is nicotine excretes caffeine. So let's say you are a one-shot coffee drinker. You're not actually having one, and you're a smoker. You're not actually having one shot because the nicotine excretes it out of you.
Okay.
So when you stop smoking and you have your one shot, you're actually having more than
one shot.
You're actually having more than what you're used to, right? And then that caffeine then drives you back to the cigarette.
Okay.
So we recommend, if you can't quit coffee, if you can't quit caffeine, half the strength.
Oke, oke. Jadi teman-teman kalau misalkan mau coba berhenti, entah itu berhenti merokok atau berhenti nikotinnya, jangan kalau misalkan sulit, coba untuk pakai setengahnya. Kan tadi itu kafein ya atau kopi. Talking about caffeine, I'm a coffee drinker without smoke, without cigarette, and I usually ask for double shot.
Double shot.
Yeah, double shot for the how to say the coffee shot. Okay, I see the truth about coffee. I have read the truth about coffee. It's not similar as what media says. Because drinking coffee is really healthy for our body. If we drink without sugar, and I think that's what I want to know for third. Is it right? Because in your paper, it's been persuaded me to avoid consuming coffee. What does it mean? Because I'm coffee lover.
It's just an unhealthy drink.
Unhealthy.
It is an unhealthy drink. There are many issues with coffee. David might want to talk about those. But you've got to come up with alternatives.
I'm wondering about it, but I always back again to coffee.
Yeah.
And I don't know what can I drink to replace it beside water. To replace it.
Sure. Well, you do have soy milk. Yeah.
What is that?
A soy milk is a product of soybeans.
Soybeans.
Yeah.
Oh.
It
Okay.
makes a lovely hot drink.
What about matcha?
Matcha? Yes.
Is
Is there any caffeine in it?
Well, I don't know about it. Matcha, because that's really it's sophisticated drink right now. I think in some cafe.
It's
Green tea?
become very popular. Matcha has become very popular.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know if there's nicotine in matcha.
Oh, okay.
So caffeine. I don't know if there's caffeine in matcha. If there's not caffeine in matcha, then I would say it's okay.
It's okay.
Green tea is a fine drink. Going back to your earlier comment about the media and the promotion of coffee, that has substantially decreased in more recent years. It is true. There are different studies that come out all the time. Some studies will tell you that coffee can increase your life expectancy by 1 or 2 years. Other studies will tell you that it doesn't.
Okay.
But the one thing in common with all those studies is the recommendation is no more than 1 cup per day.
1 cup per day is
One-
still okay.
Well, no.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
What I'm saying is, is that in all the studies, they're saying if you choose to drink coffee, no more than 1 cup with 1 shot coffee per day, right? Problem is, people don't do that.
Because it's an addictive.
It's an addictive drug. They will have more than 1 cup, 1 shot per day.
And every day.
You know? And so that's the issue.
Okay.
My personal belief is that over time, the more that research is done, it'll eventually come out and say that no, the recommendation is 0. Even today, the recommendation is no coffee.
0 coffee.
Yeah, but coffee, it's the caffeine, right? So it's not just
Coffee,
fuel,
it's
it's not just coffee. Energy drinks.
Any beverages that contains
Yeah.
caffeine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, energy drinks, huge amounts of caffeine, and young people are consuming it like lolly water.
I'm a coffee lover. Should I need to stop my love?
Well, you at least need to look into the research.
Okay.
Yeah, because everyone should do that and make their own decision
Okay.
for a healthier life, especially as we get older. It's one of those things. It's a bit like alcohol. The researchers come out, they say, a little bit of alcohol, no problem. But the research is that it is just bad for you.
Okay.
No alcohol.
Yeah,
No alcohol.
It was back in the late teens, so somewhere between 2015 and 2020, that it was like a 30-year study on alcohol came out, and it was shown through that study that there's nothing good
Okay.
in alcohol.
So it means that even though I'm not a smoker, but I drink coffee, it's still dangerous for me. It means that I should stop it. 0 coffee. Caffeine. Okay.
Well, it's not that it would be best.
Mhm.
We all have issues that we're dealing with. Some people love sugar.
Yeah, some
Let's face it, they love sugar, and they should be reducing sugar.
Okay.
White sugar is just unhealthy for you. It's in everything. You have a wonderful product here called Gula Mera.
Okay. Okay.
Much
Gula
better
merah.
product. Much better product. It's more of a nectar.
Coffee with gula merah.
Sure, if that's you would be better.
I know that smile. I know that smile. Okay, fine. Okay. Actually, I want to ask more about this coffee, but unfortunately, we have really limited time. So, teman-teman in Austrian, ternyata ini kopi juga itu tidak sebagus ini. Sudah sekalian dengan closing statement, teman-teman. Kopi itu sama berisikonya dengan rokok, sama-sama berbahaya ya. Ada meskipun ya pembahasannya terpisah. Jadi kalau minum kopi itu rupanya tidak sebagus apa yang diiklankan oleh media ya. Jadi mulai sekarang teman-teman cari alternatif minuman lain for coffee. Saya tadi tanyakan bagaimana kalau minum kopi tapi tidak merokok, but it's still dangerous. Meskipun kita bukan perokok ya. Sepertinya saya akan mencoba mencari minuman lain. And about smoking, ya ini bukan perdebatan lagi, ya. Teman-teman tidak perlu mencari excuse atau kalimat-kalimat pembenaran merokok mati, tidak merokok mati. Intinya adalah merokok itu berbahaya untuk kita, untuk keluarga kita. And then about coffee, I think I will find another drink, another beverages for my habit. Yeah, I'm starting to become afraid for my healthy lifestyle. Okay, see you. Pecinta kopi bagaimana, Ana? Pecinta kopi bagaimana? Jadi katanya untuk pecinta kopi, teman-teman, we need to stop. At all. We need to stop at all. Terdengar mengerikan for me. As a coffee lover, tapi namanya kita peduli dengan kesehatan. So, keep your health in Austrian and let's live longer. Sampai ketemu di kesempatan selanjutnya. See you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and see you next time. Bye.